Hello everyone, this is Anton again. Today we're gonna do intro of deadlift session. Okay, what we're gonna do now is teach you the basic movement, which is deadlift. Alright, so every time you start with a deadlift, make sure your stance in the right position. So hip width stance. I always say a deadlift stand is a narrow stance. So this is your deadlift stand and this is your squat stance, which is totally different. Okay, hip stance, make sure your hands is just outside your hips while holding the bar. Just make sure, guys, before doing this, make sure you have a good warm-up and always try to do 10 reps with the empty bar first before loading weights. So for you to able to establish your hand grip, make sure every time you stand up, it's like a thumb away from your hips. This is a good indicator you're holding the dumbbell properly for your deadlift. Okay, just hand just outside your hips when you stand up. Okay. Cue will be the deadlift stance is a narrow stance. The bar starts and ends above your shoelace. So when you stand up straight, return the barbell above your shoelace again. One of the cues that I always use is grind your shin. By doing that, you want the barbell to travel from point A to point B on a straight line. Okay, and next will be shoulder slightly in front of the bar at the setup. By doing this, I can see some people doing deadlift like this. The barbell is way behind. But putting your shoulders forward a little bit, you can feel that your hamstring and glutes are activated. By doing this, you can push the floor down instead. So remember, shoulder over the bar when you start in position, engaging your muscle group, okay, which is very good for your deadlift. Okay, the bar move at the middle of your foot. Like what I said, the bar starts and ends above your shoelace. Remember, deadlift is the easiest movement to learn, but the fastest way to get injured. Just to make sure you're doing the right way, protecting your back, driving the barbell from point A to point B. Deadlift stand is a narrow stance. Okay, next one is you have to maintain a lumbar curve. Okay, meaning to say you have to keep your back straight. So this is what I'm saying, rounding your back, which is very wrong. So you want to keep your back straight like this, shoulder of the bar, and stand up. Again, I'm going to show again a bad position. So when you have a bad position, you're rounding your back already, and the barbell slightly far away from you. And this will make you a harder time to stand up. By maintaining a lumbar curve, back ankle straight, the bar is on top of your shoelace, and all you have to do is push the floor down, stand up, finish the movement. Okay? And next is hips and shoulder rise at the same time. By doing this, you maintain your back in straight position. I'm going to show you first two movements that's incorrect. Your hips going up first. This is very bad. Okay, so you want your hips and shoulders pushing up but at the same time. Okay, now we're going to do with the weight. So, common question for deadlift is, it's advisable to hold the bar like this. Some people do this in a competition, but as early as possible, it's better for you to use in a normal grip like this. Okay, starting position, bar starts above your shoelace. Stance is a little bit narrower than your squat stance. Then push the floor down. The way you hold the bar is a thumb away from your hips like this. And all you have to do is grip the bar, maintain your back straight, and drive up, stand up, and return the way you went up. Look at it again without rounding your back. Make sure your back is straight. Stand up again. Make sure your muscles activated all the time, and push the floor down. Again, make sure your feet is planted on the floor. Put the weight in the ball of your feet, not behind, not in front, so you can push the floor down properly and everything's aligned. So your goal here is you want the bar to be pulled from the floor on a straight line, point A to point B. Make sure you lock your hips all the way up and stop doing this. It's not going to help you. Just rib cage down. Then again, this time I'm going to perform a 10 deadlift with good form. So from here, standing position, deadlift stand is a narrow stand, bar starts above your shoelace, lumbar curve straight, back ankle straight, squeeze back, stand up. Now I'm going to perform 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you're doing this correctly, you can feel the tightness or your hamstring, your glutes, and your lower back engaged. This will make your trunk, your hamstring develop in the right way and avoiding injuries in the future. So again, this is Anton, and this is your intro deadlift session. See you guys in the next one.